keyframe, we don't need that, and we want stroke. And for the stroke color, I'm going to pick up this color only, and I'm going to create one ellipse like this. Select this, press Ctrl Alt Home, go to the Align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically. Select this and move this over here. Press S, create 0, create one keyframe. In search option, type stroke width and create another keyframe and hit U. Then go few frames forward and increase the size, and let's make the stroke width 0. Go to the start and let's make this stroke width 100. And select those keyframes and hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this graph, move this handle over here, select this and move this handle over here, like this. So if you see this now, we will get this kind of bouncing effect over here. Okay. Now after that, what we are going to do over here, I'm going to pick up this ellipse again and we will delete this stroke. Or let's not delete the stroke. I'm going to create first ellipse like this. Select this, press Ctrl Alt Home, go to the Align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically. Press S and reduce the size. Select this, hit Ctrl D, press S and increase the size again. Select this, hit Ctrl D, press S and increase the size again, like this. Okay, and we'll go to the start, select all of them and let's move them over here. Now I'm going to select the shape layer and go to the add menu and we are going to choose trim path. Go to the trim path and let's make this end value 0. Create one keyframe. Also create one keyframe at offset. Go few frames forward and let's make this 100 and also make this offset 1. Okay, like this. Select those keyframes and hit F9. Select the trim path and hit Ctrl C. Select the second layer and hit Ctrl V and hit U, like this. Okay, also take a few steps and adjust it like this. Okay, so you get something like this. And if you want, then you can move this a little bit forward also. So if you see this animation now, first we'll get this and then this. Let's move this over here only. And after that, I'm going to select my ellipse tool again and we are going to delete the stroke. We don't need that. And we are going to choose red color over here and create one ellipse over here. Select this, press Ctrl Alt Home and let's move this ellipse over here. Select this ellipse, hit Ctrl D. Let's move this over here. Select this, hit Ctrl D and let's move this over here. Select this, hit Ctrl D and let's move this over here. Select this, hit Ctrl D and let's move this over here. And go to the fill and choose different color. Over here, choose different color. Over here, I'm going to pick up different color. Over here also, I'm going to pick up a different color. Okay. Now select all of them, move them over here, or let's say somewhere around at this point and move this over here. Press P for position, create one keyframe and go to around 10 frames, 3.10 frames, create another keyframe, go to the start, go to the Align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically and change the position of this one over here. Now select those keyframes and hit F9. Go to the graph editor, select this graph. By holding shift, move this handle over here, select this and move this handle over here. Okay, and we will take a distance of 2 to 3 frames for each and every one of them, like this, and hit U, and we will select those layers and we will change the color of this layers and we will bring them backward, or instead of that we will select this ellipse and we will bring them upward, and then we will select those ellipse and then we will move them over here.